Da-da-da, ba-da-da-ba. Ooh, come on, you played his song and didn't deliver. Okay, so, seems like at WrestleMania 40, we are getting Jay versus Jimmy the Usos, which was honestly expected. We all knew we were going to get that match. We all know Jimmy betrayed Jay Uso at SummerSlam, but somehow it got even more personal. No, not the fact that he called him the Intercontinental Championship. It's actually even more personal. In WWE 2K24, Jimmy got the 84 overall rating and Jay got 90. Ooh, no, that's some brotherly competition. I don't know, 2K, I feel like that's a bit dangerous. Somehow they made even more drama out of this. I do have a question for all of you watching. Are you still excited about this rivalry? Can WWE still make it entertaining? I'm feeling optimistic. You know, I didn't lose faith. Although I gotta be honest, I feel like they pulled the trigger a bit too soon and Jimmy was just kinda there. A lot of unanswered questions, like Roman Reigns didn't even mind Jimmy that much. In a way, I get why Jimmy betrayed Jey Uso in the first place. Then again, we didn't really get that real explanation. We know, oh, he's jealous, you know, his brother is more successful, and I guess this answers some questions. He doesn't want his brother to win a singles championship first, but I hope that from now on we can focus on this rivalry and get these great promos, because this could be amazing, this could be personal. I mean, especially from Jimmy Uso, this is Jimmy's time to shine. We all love Jay. Jimmy, I don't know, man. If the Usos were my kids, I think I would leave everything to Jay. I don't know if I would invite Jimmy to Thanksgiving. Hey, just being honest. But this Monday Night Raw focused on the bloodline. They basically took over. So you know what, people? Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate your time. Appreciate you appreciating me giving you these Coco Jumbo gains if you click that like button. Do you like big P? Do you want a big PP? Then click that like button. And I've seen someone saying, the great one, stop saying that you want to finish your story, which is 500,000 subscribers. It's not working. Nobody's going to subscribe. People want to see me finish the goddamn story. Okay, welcome back to Greatness of Raw. Let's talk about the show. The show kicked off in a very big way. Drew McIntyre versus Cody Rhodes. Seems like a WrestleMania main event right here. I know I'm exaggerating though. This is a weird match. Like, it was great. It was really fun. I really enjoyed the match, but it's one of these matches where you kinda know how it's going to end. Cody Rhodes can't possibly lose the match. Drew McIntyre can't possibly lose the match. Drew McIntyre is probably facing Seth Rollins for the championship. He's winning the Elimination Chamber match. And Cody Rhodes is facing Roman Reigns. These two are like the most important wrestlers in the WWE right now. You guys didn't like WrestleMania 39 ending? Well, you got to relive that, because that's exactly what happened. We got Jimmy, we got Solo Sikoa with the goddamn spike, and Drew McIntyre won the match, while being a bit of a hypocrite, but he won the match without hurting Cody's credibility one bit, and that's how you do it. I'm actually glad that Drew McIntyre picked up the W instead of the match ending in no contest, because I always feel like, well, not always, but a lot of times when we get no contest, I feel like, okay, I've just wasted 20 minutes of my life, you know, unless it works, unless the story is great. But I'm glad that WWE did something a bit unexpected, and of course they, you know, are building the storyline between Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. Obviously Roman sent these guys, or The Rock. I don't know who they listen to right now, but basically it was Roman's or Rock's job. So Andrade talked about how he came from a wrestling family and he wants to do more in the WWE than before, and one word he kept saying is destiny. This is my destiny. Where did I hear that before? A certain Alberto, I think, used to say that this is my destiny. The WWE Championship, this is my destiny. But Andrade is like a better version of Alberto Del Rio, and I can't wait to see this match in action. He's possibly facing Gunther at WrestleMania. I think that's a decent possibility. I think this time around Andrade is getting a push. He's good. Pat McAfee brought this shit back, which is silly but kinda entertaining. Not gonna complain. Adam Pearce is going to find the bloodline and he says, Cody, is there anything I can do for you? Cody says, I'm fine, like a true babyface. He's going to be fine for America. Everything he does is for America. Giant tattoo for America. Seth Rollins came in and the message is clear. Looks like you need my help after all. You know, he keeps saying how he wants to be the shield for Cody Rhodes, and he keeps saying that there's no better man to do the job. I think otherwise. He is the guy who turned on the Shield. And a lot of people are saying he's going to turn on Cody at WrestleMania. And I kinda like and dislike this idea, but yet at the same time, I feel like I would appreciate this more than The Rock, doing something with this match. I think this seems just a little bit more entertaining, but just my opinion. We don't know the last competitor in the Women's Elimination Chamber match. Until now, we got this giant ass butt battle royal to determine the last competitor. This was pretty entertaining. I mean, it kind of makes sense. You just give the opportunity to all of them, and Raquel Rodriguez came out on top. I think it's a decent decision. I'm sure not all of you are going to like it, but when I look at matches like these, I think about not necessarily who deserves it the most. I'm not saying she doesn't deserve it, but when I look at matches like these, I always think about who can add to the match. And in this match, we don't have the Rhea Ripley, Nia Jax, Raquel Rodriguez type of character. Now we do. We have Raquel Rodriguez. She can be the Brock Lesnar of the match. You know what I'm going? Later in the show, we also saw a lot of these competitors in the ring talking about their match. Becky with a pretty bad promo this time around, in my opinion. I don't know what it is with Becky, but people are just not responding anymore, which is kind of a shame. I'm sure she'll get back up though. So yeah, the whole thing ended with Nia Jax beating everybody. Just WWE as usual, pissing me off. Here's what I think about you, Nia. I think you suck! Were you guys surprised to see me on Monday Night Raw? I just had to let my feelings known, man. I can't hold it in anymore. Show another clip of the conversation. I grow people's dicks. What have you done to professional wrestling? Feelings, people. Feelings got the best of me, and I just had to let the world know. Here's me, someone who's making content every day, who's growing these Coco Jumbos, trying to finish the story. And who the hell is Nia Jax? I see someone in the comments picking Nia's side. Now, why? What Nia has ever done for you? Ask that question. Answer that question. I've seen comments saying, oh, the Great One is cutting promos now. This ain't a promo, bitch. This ain't a promo. This is reality. This is life. Now, in case Nia ever sees me in person, don't hurt me. R-Truth was hilarious as always. He says Damian Priest broke his heart. He cried so much because of it. But thankfully, he has new friends, D-Generation X. And of course, we got that multi-tag. R-Truth with his friends versus the Judgment Day, which was probably really hard for R-Truth to face off against his, friends in this one. But they lost. They actually lost. Again, man, I feel so bad every time I say this, but DIY, I just... What? Something's not working for me. This is new. Michael Chandler, UFC lightweight fighter, called out Conor McGregor. At first, people booed the guy, but once he mentioned Conor McGregor, people are like, yeah, Conor! We know Conor! Yeah! So that's new. Chad Gable called out Ivar to a match because Ivar, was bullying his Alpha Academy member. So we got the match. I was like, okay, Chad is losing again. It's kind of unfortunate. He was so hot. But Chad Gable actually picked up the W, which made me really happy. I'm a big fan of Chad Gable. He's so fun to watch in the ring. He's so entertaining on the microphone. When he called himself Shorty G, I was like, I get it. I'm Shorty G too. But no, seriously, really glad that Chad Gable got that W. And I don't see him at WrestleMania, unfortunately. But we could get this tag team shit where we have like 15 tag teams. And for whatever reason, I think it was last year, the match turned out to be really, really fun. Sami Zayn says he needs to take a break from Drew McIntyre. But even though it seems unrealistic, I will become a champion. Now, here's the thing about Drew McIntyre. It seems like we are getting that triple threat match. Sami, Drew, and Rollins, because I don't see any other reason why Sami Zayn is, he keeps talking about Drew McIntyre. It seems like this rivalry is not finishing, so it's either Sami Zayn versus Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania, which is a match I guess we don't really want to see. We've seen it way too many times, unless the story is Sami finally beats Drew McIntyre, which is decent. But I think WWE are going for the triple threat match, and it depends on the story. I don't know. I'm 50-50 on this, honestly. I guess it just still sucks that Punk is not gonna be in that match. People, in the main event, we got the Intercontinental Championship match. Jay versus Gunther, which was a really good match. One of the biggest threats in Gunther's Intercontinental Championship title reign. So, really enjoyed this one, even though we knew the result. I kind of forgot about Jimmy, if I'm being honest. So, at least I was a little bit tiny surprised. I thought something else is going to happen. I don't know. like Drew McIntyre. But the match was really, really good, and of course we got the bloodline. Jimmy started ringing the bell, which distracted Jey Uso. We got this fight, the match continues. Jey almost won, but of course Gunter lifted his legs up and Gunter retained the championship. After the match, Jimmy Uso attacks Jey, and when WWE are shooting videos in this camera angle with WrestleMania in the background, well, it kinda answers your question. They're shooting this for their video package, basically. And the show ends with Jimmy Uso getting booed the fuck out of the arena. Decent stuff. Finally, we are revisiting this rivalry, and I think now we need all the answers. We need all the drama. It needs to get even more personal. It needs to be emotional. We need to see Jey crying. We need to see Jimmy laughing at Jey crying. We need to see Roman Reigns appreciate both of them crying because he hates his family, actually. Whatever. You get what I'm trying to tell you. So, yeah, a pretty decent episode of Raw. I felt like this is going to be a filler, but I mean, dude, we got Cody versus Drew, Intercontinental Championship in the main event, Jimmy Uso interfering, renewing this rivalry. Pretty good. Can't complain. Honestly, can't complain. And here's one more thing. So, dude, SmackDown was pre-taped. That's not a problem. Would still make a review, especially right now. I'm on your roll, man. Appreciate making videos. Appreciate your time. The issue is, SmackDown in my country is going to end at, I believe, 6, 7 a.m. In 5 hours, we're getting Elimination Chamber. So it's impossible for me to watch the show, make a review. Maybe I could, but by the end I'm finished with the video. Nobody cares about SmackDown and everybody's watching Elimination Chamber, so that's pretty unfortunate for me. But yeah, I've seen the results. Doesn't seem like a very important show. I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but yeah, it was just kind of a filler show. So yeah, appreciate your time. Thank you for watching this video. The Great One, peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.